Hey guys, Brender Productions here, and I'm really sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I actually have been really busy with school, and then work has also been pretty busy as well. But in either case, I'm here today, and before I even start this tutorial, I have a few announcements. First of all, I'm sure everybody here has heard of Minecraft, the little game where you're in a 3D world where you can actually build stuff using blocks. Well, usually the game is $21.95 or something like that, like $20.95, $20.50, $20.45. I don't know, somewhere in the 20s of United States dollars. I'm actually selling gift codes for $10 a piece, which is like 50% off. So if you want to get a gift code there, go ahead and PM me on YouTube, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and hopefully we can work something out. But I'm pretty much just going to be accepting payments via PayPal. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. So, we've gone over many basics of, that's cool. We've gone over many basics of the actual Java language itself. However, we have not gone over most of the advanced features and some of I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So today we're going to be going over the while statement and comparing strings that do not equal each other. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is called a while statement, which means we're just going to continue executing things while certain values are applicable. You'll see what I mean in a second. So what we're going to do is actually create a very simple method that will just rotate through a bunch of numbers and display them. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start a new method. As you recall from previous tutorials, this can be done with the word public. And then since we're not going to instantialize the object, we are going to type static. And then it's not going to return anything, so we're going to type void. And then the method name, so this is going to be called count numbers. And we're going to have no parameters, and then we're just going to open it up. So the first thing we're going to do is actually create a integer, and we're going to set it equal to 0, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our program count to 100. So we're going to make this while statement. So while I is, so when you're counting, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you keep counting as long as the number you are saying is less than 100, right? So while I is less than 100, or less than or equal to 100, we're going to do stuff. Now, while is structured like this. You type in while, whatever the parameter is. So in this case, we're counting to 100, and I is the number that we're saying. So while the number that we're saying is less than 100, this is in parentheses, and then you open the curly brackets and describe what happens while I is less than 100. So we're actually just going to print out I, which can be done with system.out.println, or line, I, add a semicolon in there because that's a command. And then we're going to increase I's value by 1, which can be done with the code I++. And then we end that with a semicolon. So, this while statement will simply take I, which starts at 0, print out I, the value I, increase it by 1, and then since I is not yet equal to 100, we are going to do the same thing. So now it's going to print out 1, increase it to 2, print out 2, increase it to 3, print out 3, increase it to 4, and so on and so forth. So we have created this working method. Now, in order to implement it into our project, as you remember, we need to actually put the code into the main of our project, and we're just going to type in count number, and that's it. So now we're going to run the project and check it out. So as you can see here in our console, wow, this is a lot easier for video purposes. As you can see here in our console, the program started at 0, and it counted to 100. And that is how you use a basic while statement. So you can do things over and over again. So now I'm going to teach you how to compare strings. So for example, we can say while no, we won't even. This will be a whole nother method to compare strings that are not equal to each other. So we're going to create a new method called public static void compare unequal strings. I'm going to open it up. And so what we want to do is first we want to create a string. So we're going to create string x, and we're going to make that equal to Brandon. And then we're going to create string y and make that equal to Ryan. And these two strings with the values of Brandon and Ryan, they obviously do not equal each other. So we can easily start an if statement and say if they do not equal each other, then do something. However, how do we say if they do not equal each other? Well, that can easily be done with if, and then usually we would type in if x dot equals, and then we would say y, then we would do stuff. However, there is several operators in Java. I'll just go through them right now. There is the plus sign to add things, the multiplication sign, the minus sign, the dividing sign, which is just this little what is this called? I think this is a forward slash, except I can't put this in the comments, so for now this will be the backward slash. There's also a modulus, which gets the remainder. For example, 5 divided by 2, the modulus, or mod of that, would be 1. And finally, there is the exclamation point, which means not. So what we can say is if exclamation point x equals y. So if x does not equal y, so if x equals y not, then we're going to system.out.println x does not equal y. And of course this should automatically run because x does not equal y. Brandon does not equal Ryan. So we're going to go ahead and run this in our main. Just switch this over to compare unequal string. And we're going to go ahead and run it. And we get the message x does not equal y because x does not equal y. This little exclamation point, although small, has a big meaning. You could also do this with saying, for example, if a number, so if 5 or 2 equals 5, then do stuff, but 2 does not equal 5, obviously, or it would be 2 equals 5. So if 2 equals 5, then do stuff. However, obviously, 2 does not equal 5, and that is why it's giving us a message called, or that says dead code, because the program knows that 2 does not equal 5. So we could say if 2 is not equal to 5, then, so we just simply say not equal to using the exclamation point. And then we're going to do system.out.println 2 does not equal 5. And then we're going to run that. And then we get the message x does not equal y and 2 does not equal 5. So that's the basics on how to use while statements and how to use if statements with saying if something does not equal each other. I don't know how long I've been recording. I've been recording for about 8 minutes, so this is good. I don't think I'll really have time to discuss anything else because I want to keep these tutorials kind of short so you can watch a whole bunch of them or whatnot. So, thanks for watching. I hope you did learn something from this tutorial. I'm sorry if it was brief. I'm kind of out of it today, and I'm not feeling too well. But please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Please comment. I really do appreciate everything you have to say. And remember, I'm selling Minecraft codes for only $10. Just go ahead and PM me. Thanks, and have a great day. Peace.